The NFL divisional round kicks off this weekend when the Houston Texans travel to Kansas City to face the Chiefs. And here are 3 picks you absolutely need to take. The best week of football, bar none. Starting off with the first pick, we have Patrick Mahomes to throw an interception. He has 50 INTs in his last 66 career games. So if you're doing the math there, you got like a 70% chance he throws one on any given week. Has only thrown 2 since the end of October this year. He might be due for some rust. Patrick Mahomes has not played since Christmas Day, and he goes against a defense in the Houston Texans that has forced the second most INTs in the NFL. I like Mahomes to throw a pick in this one. Pick number 2, we have DeAndre Hopkins, higher than 29.5 receiving yards. This may be DeAndre Hopkins' last chance to get a ring to help his case for the Hall of Fame, and it's against his old team to boot. Most books have this set around 32.5, and I like it all the way up until that point. Hopkins has had at least 29 receiving yards in every game that he's been a Kansas City Chief, minus the blowout win against Pittsburgh on Christmas Day, where he played limited snaps, so I like him to have a pretty big game in this one. And finally, closing out this entry, we have John Mechie III, 3.5 receptions. I like him to go higher than that. Mechie's been involved for the Texans the last few weeks, 24 targets in his last 4 games. Really, since Tank Dell went down, he's seen his role go up. The Chiefs are strong against fantasy wide receivers, but they are weaker against slot receivers where Mechie plays. CRW, the slot corner, has allowed the most fantasy points per route run of any Chiefs corner on the roster, and the Texans are 8.5-point underdogs, so they'll probably be throwing quite a bit in the second half of this game. So if you guys want to tail these picks, I'll have these for all 4 games. I will be actually attending the Buffalo Bills-Baltimore Ravens game. Tail them at your own risk. New customers on Underdog can sign up using the promo code STALK, which is linked in my bio, to get this Patrick Mahomes free square to add into this entry and get up to $1,000 in bonus cash on your first deposit. And if you're like me and your favorite team is out of the playoffs now with my Bucks losing last week, you get something to root for on Saturday and Sunday. And make sure to play their new Split the Pot challenge, where every game there's $100,000 up for grabs, and if you pick the first touchdown scorer, you will win your share of that $100,000, and that'll be going for every single game this weekend. So all the fun stuff going on over on Underdog. Hit the link in my bio to get started.